I feel like isn't there just something worth like what is it? Isn't there something worth celebrating today? What happened? I'm in this good mood where I just want to celebrate and dance and let it all loose. What happened today? Oh yeah, that is right, folks. Let's start the party. Here it is. Tim Tebow has been released by the Jaguars, baby. Woo! Let's have a party! Let's get it going! Woohoo! The man is gone, folks! The man is done! The man is gone! The man is done! He is no longer a tight end in the league! We don't have to worry about it and hear about him anymore! He's gone, folks! So let's celebrate! A celebration, Tebow is gone. No more hearing about him every day and seeing him all miss those blocks in preseason. That's right, folks. That is right, folks. Tim Tebow, the competitor, the super competitor that he is now officially out. Finally. I mean, did we all see him, folks? Did we all see him? That's right, folks. Tim Tebow has officially been released by the Jaguars. Thank goodness. We don't have to hear about this man, watch this man anymore. We've seen him miss block after block and not be able to catch in the preseason, and it all has finally come to this. Finally, thank goodness, the circus is over. The clown show is over. The Jaguars milked their cash cow to the full extent. We saw him, have the highest selling jersey for about a week, like a full week straight, a couple of days at least. The highest selling men's, women's, kids jersey. Y'all put your kids in this man's jersey. And then like the shirt, he had like the top four highest selling items on NFL Shop for like a couple of days in a row, folks. And it all is coming over. So thank goodness we don't have to hear about this man anymore. We don't have to watch this man anymore. And hopefully Tim Tebow is just gone forever. I don't want to hear this man. I don't want to see this man next season where it's like, well, he had an entire offseason to get better at tight end and maybe we can see him in 2022. No, it's done. Tim Tebow, please just all leave us alone. Leave us alone, Tebow. Damn. We don't want to hear from you anymore. We're over it. You are 9 years removed from this league. It's a little disrespectful that, he was getting all these opportunities 9 years removed just because he didn't even play good at quarterback, so I don't understand. Everyone just wants to be a Tebow fan for whatever reason, but it all is over today. Thank goodness. So he takes to Twitter because, Tebow, he's so classy and all of this, and he's just thankful for the opportunities, for everything and all this. So he takes to Twitter. Let's read this. Thankful for the highs and even the lows. They were all lows, Tebow. There was no great bright spot for you in preseason. You had maybe a good couple of throw or catches or something, maybe against no defense and just kind of practice situations. But when it came time for you to play against actual competitors all fighting for the opportunity to make a roster, you floundered big time. So there was no highs. There were all the lows. So once again, trying to, Tebow trying to kind of make himself look a little bit better out here. Hey, I'm thankful for all the highs and the lows. There was no highs. Where were the highs? Show me the highs. So thankful for the highs and even the lows, the opportunities and the setbacks. They were all setbacks. There was no opportunities. You were trash. I've never wanted to make decisions out of fear of failure. Okay, jeez. All right, now he's kind of playing the high and mighty card. You know what? I took this chance. I took the chance. I know I was never a tight end, but I took the chance because I just wanted to see if I could do it. And, I knew, there was a chance for me to fail, but I didn't let that step in the way. I didn't let that stop me for taking somebody else's opportunity that they deserved a little bit more than me. I didn't shy away from taking that opportunity out of fear of failing. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And I'm grateful for the chance to have pursued a dream. In this again, folks, we've called this man a Make-A-Wish kid. He had dream after dream. He had a dream to play quarterback in the NFL. That didn't really work out too well. Then he had a dream of playing baseball, and that didn't work out too well. Then he had the dream of trying to be an ESPN analyst, and that didn't work out too well. And then he had the dream of being a tight end, and once again, that does not work out. So Tim Tebow, possibly just stop dreaming overall because it's just not getting it done, man. So... and he just took all those opportunities away from other players that have been working their entire lives for being a tight end, not switching positions and all this, tight end, players that have been tight ends through, Pee Wee football and Pop Warner football and JV and varsity and college and struggling and grinding it out. And Tim Tebow comes out 9 years removed and puts up this type of garbage. And we're expected to kind of celebrate this? Come on. I'm celebrating him leaving and never having to hear from him again. That's what we're celebrating. Jeez. I really don't like what he's saying right here. I've never made decisions out of fear of failure. Okay, Tim. Okay. You're just taking away opportunities from everybody else that you don't really deserve to have. Then he tweets this out. Thank you to the Jaguars organization and everyone who has supported me in this journey. There's two people that have supported you in this journey, man. It's Skip Bayless for ratings potentially, and then Urban Meyer, who distanced himself as soon as kind of you got signed. He was like, no, it was the coaching staff. They came to me and they said, yeah, this man looked good, so we signed him. So your supporters, one, did it for ratings, and two, distanced themselves. So you didn't really have any supporters there. George Kittle didn't support you by bringing you to tight end university. I applaud George Kittle for making that rational decision. Hey, this man's not even a tight end. He's not coming to tight end university and learning from the greats. That's nonsense. I'm going to give it to somebody else that has a chance to kind of, an opportunity to be good and try to make the team. That's what George Kittle's about. Not giving, Make-A-Wish Tim Tebow another 50th chance to be relevant. And then in classic Tim Tebow fashion out here, and we know that God works all things together for good, Romans 8:28. Classic Tim Tebow there. I'm not going to knock anything like that. You have your religion. I don't care. You do you. But classic Tim Tebow right here. So Tim Tebow wanting to be praised, and hopefully nobody praises this man for being absolutely trash. And can we not do this? Can we please not do this right here? Stop it. Why are we praising and virtue signaling Tim Tebow? Can we all relax? Don't be like Albert Breer here, folks. Please don't do this. He says, have to give Tebow credit for giving it a shot, working at it. No, he didn't work at it. That's why you saw him be absolutely atrocious in preseason game number 1. Can we stop with this? Oh my God, he's got such a great work ethic, and he's the ultimate competitor, and we have to give him a shot. We have to give him credit for taking a shot, and he wasn't afraid to fail, and he worked at it, so you got to. No, he didn't work at it. That is somebody that did not work at it because it was absolutely all garbage. And we're going to look at it again. We've looked at it the last couple of days on the show, but it was all just trash. He wasn't even blocking as soon as he made contact with anything. And as soon as he did a little bit of a touch on another player, he would instantly fall to the ground. That's not somebody that worked at it. It can't be. It can't be, because if you worked at it for 3 straight months and this is the best, yikes! It just proves that this man shouldn't have been given that opportunity anyway, because he was never a tight end in the first place. So please, can we stop? No, I don't want to see giving Tebow credit for anything. He did a good job. He took a chance. He wasn't afraid to fail. He gave it a shot. He worked at it. No, I don't want to. There's no praise. There's nothing to praise here. He took opportunities away from other players that have dedicated their entire lives to being a tight end. He gets no praise on anything. Stop it, please. For the love of gosh, stop it. Oh my God. So please don't be like this, folks. Please. And then we get this that, pretty funny. And the people that bought Tebow merchandise, you do you earn that hard money yourself. You do whatever you want with it. And I don't expect them kind of being upset that they bought it. They knew what they were kind of getting into, but it's still something funny to bring up here. Anyone who bought a Jaguars Tim Tebow jersey is out of luck on a jersey assurance exchange per Fanatic. So that kind of policy that they have is, if a player gets traded, you can exchange that jersey for the new edition. So, Cam Newton, if you bought a Cam Newton Panthers jersey as an example, and then he gets traded, to the Patriots or whatever it was, you can trade in your Cam Newton Panthers jersey for a Cam Newton Patriots jersey. But the Fanatics website says it does not apply when a player is released. So Tim Tebow was released, folks, and you're stuck with your Tebow merchandise, which I'm pretty sure all the people that bought that merchandise don't really care. They weren't going to exchange it anyway. I don't know if they truly thought that he was going to make the team or whatever, but you cannot trade in your Tebow merchandise, which is good. Or no, which is bad, because you should trade it in and it should go immediately to the infirmary to be burned. So we can all erase this from our minds of actually happening. And then to celebrate, folks, let's look back at what he did. This is what Tim Tebow worked so hard for. This is what your praise is going to. So when you praise Tim Tebow for, he tried his best and he did good, and you know what, he did as good as anybody else that never played tight end. If you ever say that, if you ever, do not come at me with that. Do not ever come to me with that, folks. Well, he did as good as anybody that hasn't played tight end before should do. Folks, he shouldn't have been out there in the first place. So do not come at me with that, folks. Ooh, don't come at me with that. But let's celebrate what he did. This is what he did. This is what he put out on tape. This is what he showed to the entire world, to never give up, and you can do whatever you want and always dream and dream big and this and this and this. This is what it gets. This is what happens. So here we go. Tim Tebow on kind of the 5-yard line looking to score here. You're looking to put up 7 points in the NFL. That's tough to do. And Tebow has the prime opportunity to help his team score 7 points right here. He's out here, number 85 on the right of the screen. And first of all, before I even roll this, look how small he is. He is undersized, and nobody even talked about that, folks. Nobody even talked about how undersized he is at that position. Folks, he's only 6'2". Darren Waller is 6'6". Travis Kelce 6'4". George Kittle is like 6'5". Kyle Pitts, the rookie, is 6'6". He is undersized at that position. I want to say there's only 2 tight ends that are active starting that are like 6'2". There's only like 2 of them, and Tim Tebow was one of them when we looked him up, a couple of months ago when he initially got signed here. But he is the smallest tight end. He is undersized. Look how small he is compared to everybody else out on this field. And nobody wanted to talk about that. You're undersized. Let's get to the play now. So it's going to be a running play. They're trying to score 7 points. Tim Tebow, here he is right here. He's going, he initially gets shedded, folks. He absolutely gets shredded. He gets thrown away. He gets shedded. The block is shedded instantly, folks. Instantly. Look at this man. Engaged, shed, and then he's able to blow out the play for like a 2-3 yard loss in the backfield. That's what Tim Tebow is doing out here. That's what he worked so hard for. These were the highs and the lows and the opportunities and the failures. It all culminated to him getting instantly shedded. His block getting instantly shedded. Then we get this play. Tebow goes in motion, trying to seal a block, and he makes the slightest contact and instantly gets thrown down to the ground. Now, this play in total was a positive play because the running back was good and saw, wide open lanes to the right because all the defenders were crashing down left. So this is all on the running back making this play. It's not Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow didn't even have to do that much to block this man. You shove him inside, and then if this running back's going to cut outside, then you can go up to the second level and help him out down the field even more. But Tim Tebow, once again, just being weak, undersized, gets immediately thrown down to the ground. How do you do that? And then he's on the ground. Why is he always on the ground? Why are you always on the ground? Stay on your feet. So trash. But then there's another component of playing tight end. It's not just blocking. You need to catch as well. That's kind of what these tight ends were saying in Tight End University of why they want to get more respect and want to get paid more, because they have to block like linemen and catch like wide receivers. And nobody brought up this play of Tim Tebow. Everybody, the only catching play or passing opportunity play that they want to bring up with Tim Tebow is the one where the wide receiver kind of jumped in front of him to take the ball away from him. But nobody wants to bring up this play. Here we go. He's going to run a 5-yard kind of curl route right here, and then the ball comes out. He's not even ready for it. He barely even makes a jumping attempt. The ball is a little overthrown, just a tad, but he's 6'2". If he's 6'4", he's got no problem jumping up and catching that ball, and he doesn't even look ready to catch this ball. Your one opportunity comes and you're not even ready. He runs the 5-yard comeback route, curl route, and then he's like, oh, well, I've never gotten this far. What do I do? What do I do? And then there it is. Just the ball, he doesn't catch the ball. It's tipped off of his hands. He's not aggressive at trying to catch it. He's trying to catch it with his body. That's what Urban Meyer was saying on him. You know, he still kind of needs to learn out and catch it with his hands, not catch it with his body. And you know, he was like, oh, the ball is up here, but my hands are down here. Oh, is this ball not for me? He doesn't even try, and then, you know, he's late at the attempt of trying, and then it's potentially picked. They called the pick on the field. They review it. It's not a pick. The ball hits the ground, but still, at the same time, this man is not doing anything productive out here, and he's going against, you know, this is 3 minutes left in the first preseason game. These are 5th, 6th strings, and here's Tim Tebow making an absolutely pathetic chance at trying to catch a ball. So can we please stop? Tim Tebow, he shouldn't even had this opportunity. I don't care that he tried. I don't care that he wasn't afraid to fail. I don't care about any of that. You took away valuable reps and valuable opportunities for another player that worked his entire career to be an NFL tight end, and you took those chances away because you wanted to be in the spotlight. You think you're, you know, the classic kind of, you know, first person kind of mentality. You know, the world revolves around me. I had this opportunity, so I'm just gonna do it because, you know, I think I deserve it, even though he truly doesn't. You weren't even a good NFL quarterback. What made you think you could be a tight end when you're undersized? You weren't even a good tight end. You weren't even good in the league for the small amount that you were in the league for, and you didn't even want to play tight end when the Patriots gave you an opportunity to play for their team, you know, in your kind of prime. You said, no, I'm only a quarterback. So then you sat 9 years. Trash. So stop with the Tim Tebow nonsense. I'm so glad he's finally out of the league. I hope we don't have to go through this entire thing next season. Hopefully he just fades into oblivion, and I don't want to see anybody giving him any praise for what he did here this year for the Jaguars trying to be a tight end. It was a clown show. He's a clown. He's not good at anything. Like I said, the Jaguars, he was their cash cow. I guess I can't fault the Jaguars for doing it because, you know, make that money. I get it. So you milk the cash cow and then you throw him to the curb, and that's what Tim Tebow is. He's a cow that gets milked, and then when you're done to him, you throw him to the curb. I'm going to say this very jokingly, folks. I mean this as a 100% joke, so please don't come at this, okay? This is a joke, 1,000%. He's a cash cow. Unfortunately, you should, you know, don't throw him to the curb. Maybe send him to slaughter so he doesn't reappear again. You know what I mean? So can we be done and over with on Tim Tebow, please? I'm so glad he's out of the league. Tim Tebow, good riddance. Do not want to see you ever again in the NFL. Hopefully you just crawl back somewhere. I don't know. Just out of the spotlight, please. We're over you. So thank goodness Tim Tebow is cut, folks. The ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch is dead. Thank goodness.